Techno update. Subscribe now.
Xiaomi Redmi 5 Review. Design. Xiaomi can hardly be accused of jumping on the 18:9 big screen bandwagon. The company virtually created the market with the Mi Mix, which has since been supplanted by 2017's Mi Mix 2. However, the Redmi 5 is clearly designed to cash in on this new craze by offering a huge, face-filling display at a budget price. The Redmi 5's 5.7-inch IPS screen fills the front of the phone, with small bezels at the top and bottom. This gives the handset a tall profile, making it comfortable to hold and use. Above the screen you'll find the 5-megapixel selfie cam and ambient light sensors, as well as the in-call speaker. The 2.5D Gorilla Glass screen sits on top of a part aluminum, part plastic frame. The rounded edges are made from plastic too, as are two small sections at the top and bottom of the back section, which allow the antenna to function. The majority of the phone's rear is metal, and houses the 12-megapixel camera, LED flash, fingerprint scanner and Mi logo. The right-hand edge of the unit features the power and volume buttons, while the dual nano SIM tray is found on the left-hand edge. Display. Also an issue is that it's a 720p panel spread across 5.7 inches, which means pixels are clearly visible, even if you don't have your nose all the way up to the glass. The larger, and more expensive, Redmi 5 Plus has a 1080p screen, so if pixel density is a priority for you, then you'd be better off opting for that model instead. Software. MIUI 9 is the latest refinement of this UI and comes preloaded on the Redmi 5. The Mi Mix 2 launched with the previous edition. However, MIUI 9 is still sitting atop Android Nougat. It will most likely be updated to Oreo sometime in 2018. Performance. The Redmi 5 is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 450 octa-core chipset and comes with 2GB or 3GB of RAM, depending on the model you pick. Despite the use of a mid-range chip, the performance of the phone is excellent. Using a 720p screen will have contributed to this, since it means there are less pixels for the internal hardware to push around. Camera. Xiaomi, like so many Chinese phone makers, has flirted with the dual camera concept over the past year or so. However, just like it did with the Mi Mix 2, the firm has decided against using this setup in the Redmi 5, which only has a single 12-megapixel, f/2.2 aperture snapper. Video recording is pretty decent. The rear camera goes all the way up to 4K at 30 fps, which is impressive for such a low-cost phone. The front-facing camera records 1080p at 30 fps, and takes decent enough shots, if you're into that kind of thing. Battery life. The Redmi 5's 3300 mAh battery is pretty much standard for a phone with a screen of this size, and with Xiaomi's aggressive performance optimizations in place, it will comfortably last you well over 24 hours. But even with these switched off, stamina remains pretty good. After a day of web browsing, photo taking and game playing, we still had plenty of juice left in the tank when we got home.